There we sound. Okay. Yeah. All right. There's a roof. All right. Recap. I died. Twice. Not enjoyable. First time was to some critters outside my house. Shouldn't have been there. Second time was to a sheep. I don't want to talk about it. We survived a temporal storm. Got through that. Wasn't that much fun, but got through it. House was trippy. You can skip that section in the last one if you don't want to watch it. However, now the charcoal's done. Today, I have one thing on my list. One thing on my to-do list. That is get copper. Because we need progress. We got a little stalled before. So we need to make some progress. Not a little stalled, very stalled. Because between the storm and everything else, I'm trying to remember everything I have. Clay can go in there for now, so can that. But, little trippy-wise, everything that happened. Oh, I didn't put my bowl in there, did I? I did not. Alright. Oh, another thing. We also need wood. Do I even have an... Oh, I don't think I do. Oh, I do. Oh, I was really worried I didn't have an axe. Okay, the crickets can stop. Didn't ask for those. Just trying to... There's a lot of deer in my house. That's a good thing. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with him in the distance. So. Okay, so we have a pot in there we need to finish eventually. However, today's goal is copper, and I'm not gonna let myself get distracted by that goal. There was 2 spots down here, but Bear Boy being there makes my day uncomfortable. So I guess we're going on a small trip to these spots. Out this way. But strangely, I hadn't grabbed. Oh, there's also that one there. Okay. We'll head up to the one closest to where I died first. Alright, my defense mechanism. Ow, 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 ow! Did not think that through for a defense mechanism. I stabbed myself. Do I still have some? No. I don't. I'll deal with it later. There's some of each? Oh, I do. I can just... do that. Make some of them real quick. Okay. The copper is in that general direction? Yes. It's a bit of a walk. I'd love to have stuff that's closer, but like I said, the bear freaked me out. So, we've already been killed twice recently, so that makes it 4 total deaths in this entire thing, if I'm counting right. I'm probably not. But I'd prefer not to die anymore, to be honest. 2 of them were because of my own folly that I thought I could fight something. But it's another reason for the armor. Nope, 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 we're not in a fight, buddy. I want nothing to do with you. Don't need to come charging at me. But, need copper. Lots of copper. I also needed that. I have plenty there, but I need more. I'm gonna need a lot more, because I would like to make the anvil so that I can start making decent progress and then get towards... So, I left the house with the idea to get copper. What's missing from this picture? Yes, my pickaxe. I put it on a shelf, thinking, nah, I'm not gonna need it. No, I'm going underground for copper. Gonna need a pickaxe. I just started. The day just started. And it's like, ugh. My brain is already not functioning as it should. Oh, there's fishies in this pond. That's good to know. Good to know. Alright, back to the house for a pickaxe. There was a deer on top of my fence. Alrighty. Not quite sure how I feel about a deer on top of my fence, but there was a deer. I need that. No. The pickaxe. I'll take the prospecting axe too. Oh. That's not a good sign of the pickaxe. I may have to waste some time. I have the charcoal, but I now have a new problem. Do I have any? Oh. Stop touching my plants. Oh, I do still have some. Sweet. I just need it to get it going. I don't need it to run it. Because I need... There we go. I'll take my wood back. Pick that up. Put that there. And now go beat up a bunch of charcoal so that I can make... Already deviating from my plans, so that I can make copper to have a new pickaxe. This is gonna be a minute. And don't be like, you could probably just use the axe. It's about the same speed. I've tried both. I wonder if I tried it with a copper one. It's about the same. And one of them takes out less energy. This one just hurts my fist. Works for me plenty. So last stream was plenty of lessons and wisdom of learning from pretty much the experience of everything. Of maybe I should be a little more cautious before stepping out of my house. After temporal storms. Because that was not my greatest idea. I'm apparently a very messy eater. I say I didn't leave myself a way out. Do that. Get that nice and lit. And then we'll go add that to that one. Make some food while I wait. That one. And that one that I want. It currently has 200 units, so that is enough for each. Perfect. I have my bowl ready. Food. Nope. Going to need those in my offhand so that I do not hurt myself. Contains molten copper. And there we go. And take that out of my freehand. There's probably a hotbar button for that, but I do not know it. That's going to come out of there. That it doesn't keep burning it. Those are going to take a minute. Alright, that's done. Really need to protect my garden better, too. How do I do that? While I wait. Guides. Farming. Planting. Temperature. Pest. Rough-hewn fence. Axe, sticks, logs. Of course. I mean, on the trip to get some copper, I'll be passing some trees, so that'll work out. I can grab some on the way. Still not yet. Need to do this 11 times? I have 2, so 10, 9. I don't know. I just remember I need a lot for the armor. And there's the prospecting axe. Node search mode. Density search mode. Ooh. That's cool. Ow. Didn't realize I could make this go faster. Didn't. That's cool. I can make it go faster. Wasn't necessary for that one. I have the patience of non-existence. That's not a saying. I don't have a thing for that. Doesn't have a lot of patience. A toddler. I have the patience of a toddler. Apparently. And there. I have my spare axe, spare pickaxe. I have food. Okay. Aha! I made it out without stabbing myself. Why? No one asked for you. And I'm in a hole. Alright. Now we're off to prospect. And get copper. Because I need that. Need about 900 units of it. For the anvil. And then I think I did the math before. I need about 1,200 for the armor. Just going to increase my chances of survival. I'm about as useful as a rock half the time. This character would probably have a higher chance of survival if it wasn't being controlled by me. But it is, and here we are. I figured I'd grab some trees on the way. Not too many. Because I need storage space for everything else. Oh, why did I bring the meat with me? I remember that's why I was trying to build that pot that's sitting there now, is to store meats and stuff like that so they last longer. Oh, I learned something interesting today. Now that we're on the topic of meat, I learned something interesting today. I have free time sometimes during work during lunch to learn new things. And I learned that apparently it was pretty common to, like, ferment meat before eating it. Like, storing it away in other wolves, in, like, pots or underground or in the bodies of other animals and put those underground. Didn't really know that was a thing. But apparently it was. And then the reason why was just as fascinating. But it was fascinating because apparently as it sits, like, a lot of the proteins inside of it start to break down and other vitamin and nutrients start to come up to, like, the surface as the muscle breaks down. And it's like, oh, that's cool. Oh, I passed it. I was not paying attention. I was talking about meat. It was around here, I'm guessing. So that's where I marked it. I don't have a free hand at this second. Now I do. I didn't bring a shovel. I could have sworn. Yep, copper was never too far. No, don't break that one. That's my stairs back up. Break these ones. Oh, come on. Alright, it's a good thing I have dirt. So I've just locked out my stairs. It may be poor quality, but there's quite a bit of it. Not really complaining here. Oh, but as I was saying, like, when the meat starts to break down, all the enzymes and everything else start to break down each other. And, like, the proteins and everything else start to break down. It was really neat. Like, there was a decent reason behind it. But we don't really do that anymore. Like, whenever we're, like, pretty obsessed with how fresh something is. So a lot of meat ends up becoming meaner meat because of how fresh we need it to be. And in turn, that does nothing for us. Because a lot of the earlier expeditions and stuff like that, like, lean meat killed them. more often than it didn't, but also so did a lack of vegetables and fruits and whatnot, but that was a different problem. No, it's just a fascinating thing to learn. I tend to learn random stuff like that, but the odds of me retaining the random stuff to be able to regurgitate is kind of hard. I also try not to regurgitate too often, because I always feel like I'm gonna miss details. Because, like, that whole meat thing I told you just now is that there was a lot of, like, scientific terms and stuff like that used about cells and what they did to one another, and I'm like, I'm probably not gonna remember that part. What I am gonna remember is that apparently some of the... it was either Alaskan natives or something. Okay, I need 2 more samples. This is cool. You keep saying that. You keep saying that. Alright, I guess that's not as useful as it seems. At least not right now. But, it's supposed to be this game's version of a cricket. Alright. Alright, well that copper node is gone. There is another one not far from here on the other side of this pond. What was I saying before? Right. That I don't really regurgitate, because I don't hold a lot of the more... what's deemed important information. I guess, like the scientific terms and all that other stuff. I just kind of regurgitate the small stuff, like... I think it was like an Alaskan tribe or something that would take... like... so many birds and shove them inside, like, the body of a dead seal. And then bury that underground to ferment for a long time. A lot of them were doing it for, like... weeks or months. Some did a few days. Oh, is that where this copper is? Is near these guys? Oh. It's right around here. See if I can do this without being noticed. That turned back into grass real quick. Oh, well, that was easy. It's like I was right on top of it. I wonder. It says medium, but I wonder what this will tell me. Sample too far away from initial reading. Sampling around this point now. Need 2 more samples. I'll do node searching. Okay. The direct one is a little better than the range one. Oh, I think I know what it means. Okay, so that prospecting one would be useful if I had my own, like, mining cave that I make. Because then I could hit spots in a range, and it could tell me what's close by. Okay. But the closer ones being like, oh, you want the general vicinity you're in? Okay, I'll tell you. Okay. Catching on to how that tool works now. Oh, there's so much down here. I'm gonna have to toss most of this out. Most of the rocks that I could have the copper. Because the quality of it also changes how much it gives you. Which is kind of obvious when you think about it. Oh, that's too far. Where am I going? Oh, another one. Ah, there is 2 more back there. Alright, this is a nice one. Oh, am I finally done? Oh, looks like it. Whew. Let's see. If there's anything else in the general vicinity thanks to this thing. Trace amounts. Okay. Aha! They're just mirrors the light changing. Trace amounts. Alright, well I think it's getting late, so I don't really have much more time to search. Question is the wolf gone? For the most part. Cool. Let's get home. Oh, it's getting dark. Oh, well, there's Wolfie. We have an agreement. I stay away from you. You stay away from me. We do just fine. I'm not delicious. They don't agree with that sentence, but the statement I make. I'm very skinny according to my... Well, actually, my diet's shifted a bit since I made that cooking pot. And I figured out how not to die when hunting. What I really should do is I need to make me... Heard that. I need to make me, like... Yeah, I heard the growling in my ear. Still running. As I was saying, I need to make me, like, a little hunting spire inside my own enclosure. Something I can get up to pretty easily, but other things can't get to me. Preferably. That way, when the deer spawn in, I can just, like, ping from above with the bow. Oof. Good thing I've run home in the dark before. Oh, this is hard to see. If I had a torch, it'd be different. But I didn't bring one. Because I normally don't plan to stay out past dark. But I was getting into the mining. I also had a late start to it. Oh. Almost there. Hope the portal that had started earlier in the day is no longer here. That'd be preferable. You know? Yoom. Haha. That was dumb. I'm home. Oof. Time to eat dinner. So apparently I'm starving. There we go. Oh. Mostly because I don't want to go outside. I really should move that pile indoors. That way I have better access to it. But I don't think things like that through. Nope. Then I want that. That way I can take these. And take this. Oh. Why did they not go? That's strange. I have 125 more. So in total, I have 128, 675, 14, 2,040 units of copper. I think that'll be enough. For now. That'll be enough for now. We'll find out. Pickaxe is fantastic. Makes my life so much easier. Getting there was a pain. Okay, I need to fill your first, and then make one of those. And then I guess keep it heated until I can keep making more of that armor. Or actually, if it wasn't nighttime, I could go out and get some of that clay. I don't know if I'm going to make a wood for my house. I feel like I may just skip that step and go straight to a stone house. That eats up clay. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with the wood just yet either. I don't know if I want all of it to be firewood, because I'm gonna need charcoal. I really need to, I need to find a lot of things. So I've gotten my copper. Another thing I have to look for, that was the pen, is tin and coal. Coal would make this a lot nicer, a lot quicker. It would last longer too. Tin would be nice, because then tin and copper make bronze, and then I can enter the Bronze Age. Which is already a lot. I'm not quite sure how to find tin, though, besides just running around like a chicken with your head cut off. But my other standing problem with that, which is why I would like to make the copper armor before I leave, because my other standing problem with that is that if I go traveling without armor right now, I have a high chance of dying. And in doing so, it's going to plop my happy butt all the way back up here, where I started. Like, in this general vicinity, it's going to drop me off. And then I get to run all the way back to wherever I was. Not a fan of that. Where's the tin the copper I just got? Was it this one? No, it was this one. So I need to find tin. And I guess I need to search the general area near me. But I don't know what to look for when it comes to tin. Prospecting. The sample blocks must be a minimum of 3 blocks apart at a maximum of 16 blocks away. Apart. For example, when you come across a cave. Not going in one of those. Okay. Node search mode is what I did. That's for steel. I haven't made it that far. I haven't even made bronze yet. Smithing. Ingots. Those are copper ingots. Huh. Okay, the game's not much. Bronze. Here we go. I'm sorry, that was not right. 10. 10 comes from 10 bits. 10 bits. No. Ally 4, ingredients 4. Tin, silver, lead. 10, bronze. Yeah. Okay, bronze is more tin than copper, which is fine. It doesn't answer me on where I can... Ugh. How do you... Yeah, how do you get tin? I have tin typed at the top, and this is most of the stuff that showed up. Because this is the armor I'm trying to make. What is black bronze? Black bronze bits. What are those? Native silver, gold, and copper. Interesting. Give me... I want... There you go. Interesting, interesting. I was still working on it. Okay. So... I may have to Google that. How do you find tin in this game? Because I don't know. And this doesn't really tell you. Tin comes from cassiterite. You can also look for it by finding tiny black flecked stones sitting on the surface. There's other ways to start making bronze, but all of them involve stuff I don't have yet. So it's more realistically a question of what do we come across first. And it said... we're looking for cassiterite. Yeah. When you're using the prospecting picture, you're looking for any mention of cassiterite. But host rocks are granite, andesite, bauxite, peridite, phthalite, and slate. I probably said that one wrong. Not the slate one, the one before that. Which is fine. Okay. So it sounds like we'd also have a chance if I just go straight, like, just straight strip mining. But I worry about doing that because being underground can easily strip your sanity. I kind of need that to function. But it also said you could do it through caving. man, I don't like caves. It's where the creepy things live. I don't know. Really like bronze, but there's also like 15 other things I gotta do to survive. Alright, well we've gotten our load of copper. We can keep getting more of that. So we'll stick with that. We're gonna shift gears while I work on making said armor that'll help me survive longer if I go into caves. Is that we will upgrade farm fence. Keep those critters out. Maybe we could upgrade the walls of the home while we're at it while we wait for other stuff. Oh, hunting perch that I mentioned earlier. No one asked you critters for your opinion, okay? I know it sounds crazy that I want to build a hunting perch, but leave me be. It sounds fun. But it is still also very much nighttime, so... Well, it's like 2 a.m. technically. According to that. According to that, it's 3 a.m. That moves much faster when I'm trying to sleep. And it's raining outside. Alright, ain't gotta worry about watering plants. How about you? You've made like no progress since I went to sleep. I know we're gonna need wood. Another thing we gotta contest with is getting wood. But down here met bear. Bear hang out here, so maybe if I come up this way, I won't have too many bears to contest with. It's like the closest forest. It's currently storming outside, of course it is. Oh, I'm gonna need to cook that. Before it can get bad. I can honestly probably leave those here. Leave that one too. The logs can come with. The storm is unnecessary. Oh, is that the tongs in my hand? Yes. Should I take... There they are. I think I'll take... I know it takes up inventory space. But it doesn't hurt to have it. Just in case. So, that fence it told me about. Oh, there's one... Here we go. No. Rough-hewn fence. Here we go. Wait, what does a regular fence cost? Something I still can't make. Planks. Really should work on that. Rough-hewn fence. Stick, stick, log, log. I can do that. Stick, stick, log, log, axe. Stick is in this one. Okay. So it was... No, axe was in corner. Log, log. Stick, stick. Aha. Log. Stick. don't know how many pieces I'm gonna need, but hopefully not a lot. Nope. I can keep making it. It's not bad, but... it's almost there. Also sounds like it's storming outside. That does not sound fun to go and play in. Alright. Oh, it's done. Alright, you need 900. I'm gonna take that while those cool. I'm okay with waiting to heat it back up, because that's gonna take time. I still have the tongs in my hand. I don't exactly need those right now. Okay. I eventually plan to expand. Oh. I didn't think about how I could get in and out. Alright. I need trees. I'm gonna go up over here to get them. Actually, I should probably... ow! Take that one out. I wonder if I can still get clay from this. Just punching it. Oh, I can. Not even close to the same amount, though. Gonna wait for a shovel. Right, I wanted to go this way for it. For the logs. Right, logs. Sticks. Said andesite was one of the stones it would come out of. Plenty of that around here. Nope, nope, nope. Not enemies today. Just need logs right now. And then I gotta go back and get the shovel to get clay, because I'm gonna need that. I built the fence. So the fence part is done from the list. That was easy enough. But now I need more logs so I can make more charcoal. And then have a section of firewood. Never have enough sticks. Never ever have enough sticks. I feel like that should be a song for this game. Some song about sticks. I'm not a songwriter, so... Oh, it's mushroom. Okay. That worried me endlessly. Like, what is that? Kind of looks like blood from a distance, but it's not. Looking for anything that might want me dead. So, yeah. Get plenty of logs for today. Also get some clay. Work on expanding the house a little more. So that I can have a fire... Not a fire pit. Like, log storage? Area? Generally? Oh, that wasn't even the bottom of it. Good to know. This way I can make another thing of charcoal. Which is going to require a lot of logs. So it takes about 2, 4... I mean, I think if the math is right, it's about... About 8 stacks of 30... Nope. Yeah, 8 stacks of 32. 32 logs. So that's a lot. Double checking. Last time I thought I was safe, I was not. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know how a lot of people can solo games like this, because man, is it hard. Oh. Do we see that forming in real time? That's fun. Just another thing I get to avoid. Rifts to the Rust World, I think it's called. So I've also noticed. I don't know if anybody saw it from any of the earlier streams, but the whole sequence to loading into this game, it's almost like a disembodied voice being in like the reason you keep coming back from the dead. Because it's like essentially it's telling you like the world is calling you back. Go back. And it's like I don't know if I want to be there anymore. I picked it back up again. Like, you know, the amount of stuff trying to kill me. Ah! No! No! I am in the wrong... Oh, because there's one forming right there. That's bull. Oh, you're kidding me. Something just tried to eat me. There it is. And no. Did not ask for that. Then again, I don't have to, I think. This game just kind of decides I look tasty and sends those things after me. Alright, I knew that was a... I guess we're done with the wood hunting trip for now. I won't put that back up yet. Okay, let's turn... a lot of these into logs. Okay. Need another 2 stacks. No, didn't need to cover that yet. Okay. What I need is... what's in neither of those? I need that. I actually need... why do I need that many logs? What? Cupboard. Give me the torch. Is that burned meat? No. It's a burned torch. Okay. I have room for clay. I scared myself. Ow! 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 I just beat myself up on my own stuff. Oh. What is with rift activity? It's getting ridiculous. Okay. I think I'll build my little hunting perch, like, in the pond itself, maybe. It's a good spot, I think. At least I like to think so. Okay. That's cooking. This is about to be cooking. I just need that. Something's playing in the pond. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. I will be right back. I died. What happened? I got killed by a drifter. Something got in my house. Oh, of course. I leave for a few minutes and I die. I see whatever that is. Great, there's a rift portal right in front of me. I'm going this way. No, I'm not. Going this way. See if I can get myself home again. How did a drifter get in my house? I don't know. But I actually, as much as I don't wanna, I actually have to call it. Something has come up and I had to end a little early tonight. Much of that sucks, but I'll make it up another time. Everybody have a good day. Hopefully I can make it back to the house next time, or I'll maybe do that off screen with a bunch of other small stuff to kind of get it going a little quicker. But have a good night.